EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Huskies of San Antonio. Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Throwing right away is Williams. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, Philadelphia. On play action, here's Williams. Man open, here's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with one.
Touchdown! A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And what a big-time play there. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
You look at this defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard
line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rhodes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they can't bring him down.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!
Jaden Blue, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Williams.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To throw, it's Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing is Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Terrence Ferguson,
73 yards.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Huskies 14. Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, what a move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back in...
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw is Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
What is up?
Looking to throw. Williams. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
What is up?
Now they send a man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
44, Huskies 14. Kaimi Fairbairn set to
So after the
off.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Rhodes.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton.
Touchdown!
Torrey Horton,
63 yards.
and the Huskies are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Looking to throw. Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Amy Fairbairn set to kick off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 43
to throw. Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rose. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Play action. Now Williams.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To the air once more. Williams.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Xavier Watts.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Huskies 21. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Rhodes. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4 yards.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
from 4 yards out.
And the Huskies get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
19 tight. Banjo.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Huskies 29.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick
So after the
off.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked into the 13-yard line. Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the
turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to...
He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
70 Lions. Ready.
They go again with Blue. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Philadelphia, they move back over.
Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag.